All right, man, look, I've been elbow deep in a washing machine. I've had more paint on me than on the walls, and I just watched gutters turn into an extreme sport. But none of that compares to what I've seen while I've been here in Honduras. We're at a neonatal care home where moms, young, scared, broke moms, are praying over babies who are fighting for their lives. And in the middle of all this, Jorge and Janeth, a husband and wife who didn't just answer a call, they moved in. They built the house. They started loving people like their own family. And here's the kicker. They're doing all of this without knowing where their own next meal is even coming from.
They're not doing this because it's convenient. They're doing it because it's faithful. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that are not seen." That word substance in the original Greek, it means foundation, like the actual support that you're standing on. And these two, they're not standing on money or status or some 5-year plan or retirement. They're standing on the rock solid belief that God is who He says He is and that He'll provide what they need when they need it. Let's be honest. Most of us dudes want a backup plan, and then we want a backup for our backup. We say, by walking out in faith is what we're doing, but we're checking our bank app every 5 minutes just to be sure. Jorge and Janeth, though, they're living like the early church that we see in Acts. They give, they serve, pray, and they trust without knowing how it's all going to work out. And guess what? Each and every time, it does. God keeps showing up, and lives, they keep being changed. So here's your challenge. Stop waiting for things to be just right. Stop sitting on the sidelines of your faith because it just feels too risky. Faith isn't a safety net. It's a battle stance. And what's one step that you've just been too scared to step out and take? What have you been holding back on because you don't know how it's going to end? Well, go ahead. Take that step. Be faithful. God's got the rest. And as always, until next time, live faith-fueled and battle-ready.